Previously on the Elizabeth Henstridge YouTube channel.
It's going to be a Q&A. I asked the good people of Instagram.
What did you do if you guys were sick during filming an episode? Do you used to edit your videos, that Ravenclaw gal? The main one I took was Fitzsimmons' wedding ring. Hey, should we carry this conversation on? Oh my gosh, a cityscape. What? Do I spoil you or what? Hey, don't worry, I have my mask. Ready to go. Gonna get to some of these questiones. Okay, from Faith, what plot point were you most shocked about when you found out? I think Ward being Hydra, and then the end of season 7 that I don't want to spoil because not everybody's seen it yet. Callaghan, hi Lil, do you like reading books? If so, what is your favourite book? At the moment I'm reading The Bricks That Built Houses by Kate Tempest, and it's amazing, it's like poetry, so you must read that one. Okay, well if you want, she's very good. I hope you can still hear me, it's quite loud. Oh look at that London bus! Oh, I love it. I might have to just sit on a bench and stay still because I can't get this to tilt down properly. So if I talk... Shador Henstridge says, thoughts about Skimmons Bioquake, love that, Bioquake, being shipped by the fans romantically. I love it. I think they'd make a great couple. Simmons would be so lucky. Although, you know, Fitzsimmons I think will always have my heart, but definitely love that people ship Simmons and Sky/Daisy/Quake romantically. Are you still in contact with the cast? Love Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. so much. Abby, oh, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. cast. Yeah, yes, I am. It's actually Ming Na's birthday yesterday as I'm writing this, so I just spoke to her. Speak to them all the time, speak to Clark a lot, and Chloe a lot, and Jeff a lot. When will Fashion Fridays come back? Do you know, that's so funny, because I just asked in my introduction what videos you would like. So yeah, for sure, let's do some Fashion Fridays. Oh, and that goes really well with some clothes I left behind in London. Do I think Daisy can quit with her feet? That is such a good question. Yeah? Chloe can actually do a lot with her feet. She's really good at picking things up with her feet. As is Zachary but Abel, which I don't know if that's a good skill to have or not, but I think it is. We've never seen her quick with her feet. She can sort of quick with her body though, can't she? Because there are times when she just sort of thinks about it and then everything starts rumbling. So I'm gonna say yes, because it's quick. I'm sure she can just do anything, and I bet you she can quick with her feet. Let's see if this works. Sorry. I'm trying to figure out the best way. You got a nice view back there. I just wonder if people live on those things. Oh, anyway, let's just stay here for a minute. Right, how is Maggie doing? Oh, she's doing really well, thank you. She had a little operation, but she's doing great. She's with Zach, and she's very happy running around in a garden or a yard, as Americans would say. And yeah, she's good. I miss her, but she's good. What is the audition process for a Marvel role like? It just depends. My one for this, I'll put the little link to my story about it. It was fine. I just had 3 rounds, and it was very secretive, so you don't really ever know what you're... oh my gosh, you know, I could take you down this little street. Let's go down here. I go on these long walks most days. Well, I say most days I'm not working. I just done this epic walk today, and I've ended up in such a pretty part of London. Look at this street. Wow. I hope it looks as cute to you as it does to me. And it's early, so there's not people around, so I don't have to worry. Why are you in England? From Stephanie. I am in England because I am filming a TV show called Suspicion for Apple TV, and I'm so excited about it. It's so good. And on that same question, let me find this one. Tom Reese Harries asks, who's your favourite cast member from your new show? Well, Tom, you're up there. You are not the bottom. Let's put it that way. Everybody's so nice, just kidding, everybody's really nice. And yeah, Tom, you're probably vying for one of the top spots, right? Molly asks, go-to self-care for pandemic times. Oh gosh, reading. Spoke about reading. I did a video on this, which I've sort of tagged in this video, but maybe this is a two-parter, it probably is. Self-love exercises like writing down all the things that are amazing about you every morning, writing down why you're doing a good job. I like talking to friends, Zooming, FaceTiming, reading, meditating, and doing things that bring you joy, like genuinely. And sometimes that's quite hard to find out what they are. So do some soul searching a little bit if you're needing an outlet of what you actually enjoy, because I feel like there's so much hustling happening in life these days, or at least for me, that if you can find something that you actually enjoy, that isn't for likes, isn't for money, isn't for any outside pressures, and just go easy on yourself. Don't expect too much from yourself. Everybody's struggling in their own way, and I think sometimes people might not show it as much, but it's tough, and I think it's a compounding effect as well, because this has been going on for a long time now. So also forgive yourself, go easy on yourself. Tomorrow's a new day. Did that answer your question? Look how pretty, I mean, look at that. Pretty, just in the middle of London. I'm in a really fancy area here. Desi, were Chloe and you already good friends before Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.? I wouldn't say we were good friends because I'd only met her once, but she knew Zach before and I really liked her, and we met. I actually said this in a video, so I'll put the link here. So that's the longer story basically, but yes, we knew each other before and I just really, really liked her. And we got on really well, and then she ended up booking Nashville, and so then I didn't see her. Was she already filming it at that point? No, I think she hadn't booked it when I met her, and then she went and did Nashville. Oh my gosh, look at this cute house. Oh, look. Oh, I thought that was a cat. I think it's just a picture of a cat. Oh, that's fun. I think on their curtains, they have like a printout of a cat. I don't want to get too close with the camera to someone's fancy house. What advice about the industry would you like to have known before you started working? Isadora. Oh my gosh, that's such a good question. I would have liked to have known that everybody is slightly winging it, no matter what position they're in, no matter what, how long they've been doing it. Every job in this industry, everybody's winging it, and everybody's hoping that nobody's going to tap them on the shoulder and say, oh no, someone's just got a ticket. Tap them on the shoulder and say, hello, you shouldn't be here. So I think just knowing that not everybody feels secure all the time, and that you're not the only one that might be thinking, oh my gosh, I'm not quite sure what I'm doing, and that everybody is usually thinking about themselves much more than anybody else, and not in a bad way, but just like a more self-conscious, I think, than you realise, even if they have been doing this for years. So if you have those feelings, like, go easy on yourself, because most other people do as well. Is Ian DeCastica good at poker? My gosh, Zach isn't awake now, but I might add a little splice in here of talking to Zach, because he would know. He's played poker with Ian, and I do think he's really good at poker, actually, Ian. I haven't played poker with him because I don't play. I did try and learn, but it just wasn't for me. So I don't actually know, but I will ask Zach, because I think the answer is yes, he is good at poker.
Hey, I've got a question for you.
Oh my gosh, are we rolling?
Yeah.
Oh.
Is Ian good at poker?
Yeah, I think he's pretty good, is he? I've only played him a couple times.
Yeah, and was he
Played
good?
over Luke.
I felt like he was really good.
Yeah, I think he's pretty good.
Well,
He's got a great poker face.
Oh, do you not remember? Was it too many whiskies?
No, never. What? I think Ian is pretty good. Why?
Because you played him where did you play him?
Well, Luke Mitchell used to have a poker night.
Who played Lincoln on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.?
And so he would have a poker night, so we'd go over there, and yeah, I think Ian was pretty good. And Ian was at some point going to have a poker night at his place as well, but I don't think it ever really materialized. I think he did it like a couple times or something.
Thanks for your input.
He's the best poker player I've ever seen.
All right, cheers.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Bye.
It's Henstridges, but the E is a C. Henstridges. What's your favourite sandwich? Oh, I think it is like a brown bread, almond butter, banana and honey. I just love that combo. And it used to just be peanut butter, and then I moved to LA and I got all fancy and bougie with almond butter. I also love banana, and I never wanted to combine the two sandwiches because I felt like it took away one of my choices. And then I think it was Chloe that really needed me to combine it. It could have been Chloe or Zach, because PB&J is such a huge thing over there. They just couldn't understand why I would have peanut butter or almond butter without some sort of fruity element. And then Zach introduced me to honey on it, and my whole world was changed. Hence why I'm marrying him, you know? From Hannah Lewis, how has directing affected how you now approach acting roles? Do you know, great question. It has affected it a lot, because it's made me, I think, realise what we need out of a shot. I think I knew that before, but I think it's given me a lot more sympathy for the director, knowing that there's so many moving parts, and as an actor, when you walk on set, you just have to worry about your part, whereas they have to worry about every single person on set and what they're trying to do and the timing of it and everything. It's made me make sure I'm super efficient, and it's just, ooh, should we be concerned? Oh my gosh, look at that. I'm saying look at that, I feel like the alarm's going off, but how cute is that? And it's made me much more, I'm just gonna pause while I walk away from that. It's also made the roles that I take have to be, not better, but the roles I go for and accept, they have to be really good, because I'm now focusing on directing as well. So it has to be worth me not pursuing directing in those hours that I am working on set, which I think is going to help my acting. I think when you are sacrificing something to do something else, sacrificing is too strong a word, but do you know what I mean? Like when you have multiple focusi, and then you are choosing to focus on one, I think it makes you go, I'm going to make this worth me putting other things on pause while I'm doing this. So I think it's made me just dig in a bit more. And I'm saying that like I didn't dig in before I did, but I think it just puts an extra layer of importance on it, because you are sort of giving something else up to do it. And then it always informs everything in terms of like what other directors do and how they approach things, and you know, always learning. Great question though. The Adventures of Sissy Croft. As a woman, did you encounter any obstacles working in the film, TV shows industry? No. And I have never felt like I can't do anything because I'm a woman. It literally has never entered my mind. So no, and I never experienced sexism or any lewd comments. We were really lucky on the set to have brilliant bosses. Well, I shouldn't say lucky, I mean that's how it should be. So I obviously can't speak for every woman in Hollywood or every TV show or movie that there is out there. I have encountered at some points early in my career, I feel like, where people were taking slight advantage of me. I don't think it was because I was a woman, I think it was just because I was new and I wasn't quite sure. There were some things that, how cute is that? There were some things that I had more power than I realised, but I don't think that was because I was a woman. I think that was just because I was naive and new. So no, I have never felt that, and I've always felt very celebrated being a woman, and I think I feel so lucky, and I've never been around men, at least that I have known, that thought that either, that I could never do anything because of being a woman. So yeah, I'm not saying that it doesn't happen, I'm just saying no, I have never experienced that. And in terms of what I have felt capable to do in my life, I've never questioned whether I could do it or not. So, are you single? No, I'm not single. I'm engaged. My engagement ring is holding this up, but you've seen it before. It's big and sparkly, and I'm remembering to wear it today. Well, here we are, as soon as I remembered. I am engaged to Zachary Abel, and we have been together now, oh my gosh, 8.5 years? Time flies. Are you going to make another midnight snack YouTube video if you get the chance? Oh my gosh, this is perfect. You're giving me loads of ideas. Yeah, what a great idea. And actually that would be a fun one to do with Zach, because midnight here is 7 in Indiana time. So that would be perfect. Oh, look at this house. Would you like to do a more walking tour of London? I mean, I guess that's what this one is slightly. When are we getting a Henstridge reunion from Dia? Oh, you know what Ian's like. Maybe I'll snap a pic when we see each other next and show you guys. But he doesn't love the videos, you know. He loves the videos, watching them, but I don't know. I'll see if I can persuade him. Mum, after lockdown, would you please come to India, Mr. Wasp? Yes, we've actually been meant to go to India a couple of times, Zach and I together, because would love to see India and the Taj Mahal, and that's where we were meant to be going, and then travelling around a little bit. So yes, it is definitely on the list, and we will be there ASAP. We'll let you know. How did you feel when you directed the first doozy kiss from Caffeine Boy? Oh my god, I was so excited, I can't even tell you. I've never been so excited about anything in my life. That's not 1000% true, but it is close to the truth. Yes, I loved it. And I think it's nice because I know how awkward those things can be. And obviously those two were just like consummate professionals and amazing about it, but they can be weird to do. So I was happy that I could empathise and direct it accordingly. Joshua2019 says, who inspired you to be an actor? Love you so much. Shakespeare. Oh, it was just a feeling I got. Didn't know any actors, I didn't know anyone in the entertainment industry. No one where I was from was connected, or anybody that I knew was connected. I think it was just a love for it. I just loved theatre, I loved Shakespeare, I loved diving into other people, other personalities, seeing what that world was like. So I think it was just a love for acting, really. What was shooting the scene in season 6 where you and Chloe were high off puffs? ARCQC, asked that. Oh my gosh, it was so much fun. I don't think I've giggled so much on set ever, and it was for a whole episode. It was so good, and oh my gosh, look at this street. Cute. Jesse Bochco directed that episode, and he's just so fun and always up for a laugh. But every take, we didn't do an alternative, less crazy take, and we sort of thought when we got to the end of it, gosh, they're gonna see this and we're definitely going to get, because there's dailies each day, and dailies are all the shots you've taken in that day. So all the shots and all the takes, they get uploaded, and all the bosses and execs and everything can see what you've done in the day, so they can get a sense of how the episode's going. So we thought after the first day of doing those like alien puffy scenes that we would go in the next day, and then we'd have loads of reshoots to do, and they'd be like, you can't go that crazy. And there was never any no's. They just loved everything. So every day we just went bigger and bigger. It was so much fun. Weirdest thing to get used to again in the UK, Deborah Brown 8504. Oh, everyone sounds like me. So boring. Rosalind Chase 12, do you have any tips to ease the insecurities? Oh, yes, I'm going to put a link here to a video that I've done about anxiety that has loads of self-love exercises in that I really enjoy doing, that anybody can add to their day, and I think it really helps. But I think the main thing is forgive yourself for a bad day, go easy on yourself, know that, you know, everything's a lesson and a chance to learn, and just if you can love yourself fully, regardless of everything else that's happening in your life, then I'm telling you things will improve exponentially. But insecurities is a really hard one. You don't have to feel insecure about everything. There is a version of you that is not insecure. So if you can do self-love exercises to build up your self-esteem, then I think that will really help. I'm going to put a link here to the video that I did that on. How's Ian from HTTPS Shield? He's great. Is there any show in which you are going to appear or want to? Yes, I'm in this new show. And then that I would want to, what I want to do next, the next big thing is direct a huge action movie. So that is sort of in the works. So that's really what I want to do. And then in terms of acting, I'd love to do a comedy at some point soon. I love the show that I'm doing at the moment. I can't wait for you guys to see it. I have no idea when it's going to be out or anything like that. But I do love, I'm just going to have a little seat, but I do love it. Okay, I'm going to sit and really get to answering these ones now. Is it too late to start acting? I'm 21 and want to go to London and start at LAMDA. No, it's definitely not too late. Never too late. I wouldn't say you need to go to LAMDA. You could. It's a great drama school, but I don't think you need to act. I would join every acting group you can. Start with lessons, maybe some short courses. It's just such a huge time commitment and a huge monetary commitment that I wouldn't say you need to go. First, I would start making your own stuff. I said this a little bit earlier on, but start making your own stuff. Basically the same answer. But no, it's never too late. And especially at 21, no. I was talking with someone about this the other day. when you're 18, you have to decide what you want to do for the rest of your life. That's hard, and you're so young at 18 to figure that out. So no, and at 21, you're still so young. You can change your mind 10 times, a million times. Tea or coffee? Very important question. Fitzsimmons Shield. I mean, tea if I could only ever drink one, but I do both every day. Sandra, how do you memorize scripts? Seems impossible to me, to be honest. I can't even memorize a sentence. I have a few different things. 2 sleeps helps if I can learn them. Say if I have a scene on Wednesday and I can learn them Monday and then sleep, and then Tuesday and then sleep, and then Wednesday they're really in my head. So a lot of the time is how much time you have before you have to shoot it, and then I repeat them 5 times aloud because I think I'm an auditory learner. One thing is learning what type of learner you are. Some people write them down, some people like to repeat them, hear them, some people just got photographic memory, some people they need to go just need to read it over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, and then it gets in their brain. But I repeat it 5 times, so I think I'm an auditory learner. And then 2 sleeps is ideal for me. Tips on audition nerves. I went in, my legs were shaking so much I could barely stand. Caroline Hunt. Make sure you know your lines. Make sure you know your lines to the point where you can say them jumping up and down with loads of distractions, because I think everybody is really good in your bedroom when there's nobody else there and no other distractions. Then when there's other stimulation for your brain, lines can go out of your head. So I would say the first thing is just make sure you know your lines and know what you want to do, and then I feel like this is coming up quite a lot, but just forgive yourself if you're nervous. If the part's meant to be yours, it will be. And if they see something that they really want for that particular character, they'll let you do it again. I've gone in auditions and thought it was horrific, forgotten everything as soon as I walked in the door, and they clearly saw something in me and let me do it a few more times. So I think everybody struggles with the first one in the audition, and then if they let you do it again, then it just kind of shakes off the nerve. But also you could just shake your body before going in. Shake your arms, shake your legs, just try to release the tension as much as you can, and then just go, well, if this is a disaster, it's going to be a funny story. Maybe start a YouTube channel. Tell all your funny stories. I'd watch that. What did I do for A-levels? I did 3 sciences and drama. 1 at Marvel. Who knew about Chloe's uh-oh first, and how did you react? I think Zach probably told me about it first, and then maybe I introduced it to the group on Shield. I can't remember now. Definitely Chloe didn't. And I'm absolutely obsessed with that. I love it. I think that's such a great music video. I think she's so talented, and I need her to release another album. Your fave scene of Skimmins? Manashi Car 2007. Oh my gosh, so many. I think season 6 was it, when we went off together. There were so many great scenes there. Great scenes when we had to figure out who was the LMD, when we were high on, I think it was when we were high on alien puffies was, I think, the best to film ever. I'm gonna go on the move again. Your opinion about foot fetish? Baraku. I think whatever you're into, great, as long as you're not hurting anyone, and as long as you're not putting anyone in an uncomfortable position, physically or mentally. Whatever you're into, go for it. What made you want to start a YouTube channel? So glad you did, by the way. I think I sort of answered that one already, but it was just what to do in quarantine and wanting to share the final season of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I think the live watch-alongs have really kept me so engaged with YouTube and what it can do and how you can share stuff and introduce people, and I am so passionate about introducing all the ways that you can work in the industry and just the amazing people that create this content that we get to see on our TVs. What is the audition process? Oh my gosh, am I back to the beginning? Oh my gosh, we did it! Oh, I don't know. We did it. Hey, thank you so much for all your questions. We'll see if this ends up being a 3-hour video. Sarie's going to do her magic and make it look good regardless. Let me know in the comments what sort of videos you would like, and I'm going to do some. I'll see you on the live every Sunday at 4 p.m. EST. And hey, stay safe. Thanks for being here. I am working on merch. There is not enough hours in the day, but it's very exciting, and I think you guys are going to love it. So yeah, also let me know what kind of merch you'd want, because it's in the designing process. ATM. Hey, love you. I'm wishing you a fabulous week from my house and car. Not really, neither are mine, but can you imagine? You've got to manifest that. From my fake house to yours. Have a wonderful week. God, I went so nasally there, don't know why. Anyways, love yous.